This is our VH1 era.
From the Isle of Previously.
Conspiracy theory.
Doo-doo-doo.
I'm on Sexy Watch.
Skull Watch.
Clone watch.
Tyron.
Read alert.
Tyra 2 list.
Double.
Captions crunch.
It's so nice to wear.
You want to wear that top?
My hair bill.
Working models who are working.
It's good, it's round. 23.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new cycle of Pod Lead. That's Top Model Podcast spelled backwards. I'm JDB Crump, and I see myself going very far, and so does the Lord. Hallelujah.
I'm Lex Basile Price, and I won't be here, but I will be watching you.
And I'm Hannah Jane Ginsburg, and I guess I'm not that sneaky with my flirting.
And you're listening to our recap review mockery of Cycle 23, Episode 1, the VH1 Rita Ora Cycle.
What?
The titles didn't get better.
They sure didn't.
Because the title of this episode is Business, Brand, Boss.
Blah.
And what's really annoying about that, spoiler alert, is later we say those words and not in that order.
Nope.
And we also say three very similar words that aren't that.
Yep.
But I got the chance to retitle it to The Girl Who Was Born to Be Cherished.
Yay!
Yay!
My backup quote!
That would have been the real one.
Yeah.
Can anyone prove to me that Cherish is not Cheryl from Riverdale?
I mean, same
Can
energy.
anyone?
Same energy. Would
I don't have the evidence.
Would sacrifice a baby or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Has spent some time with a bow and arrow in a weird way.
We mentioned this in our break episode, but what's interesting is this new two-cycle era for Top Model. It premiered in December when the last four cycles all premiered in August.
Yeah.
So I found that very interesting too, because I was like, during the holidays, what an interesting time for a show to premiere.
Maybe they thought it would be family viewing.
I mean, honestly,
I also wanted to point out that this was on a Monday nights now, because this is the first time we did it on Mondays, which worked out great for us because kind of, because I looked it up because I was like, Drag Race, right? Season 8 was the last cycle to do Mondays and also the last one on Logo. So after this, they also switched to VH1.
This is what I'm saying. VH1 was really trying to reprogram itself.
Yeah.
successfully, I think, for the most part. It was cruel to use this group shot where Drew Elliott is fully blinking.
Right?
Why? Our first impression of this person, and he's just eyes closed.
It was fascinating to get a season preview, which is mostly normal until we hit a certain quote. And that quote was, "I've been trying to prove white people are good."
Cannot wait.
I was so
whatever
excited.
that conversation is.
What prompted it? What comes after it? I'm so excited.
And there's no voiceover. You know, we would normally get a Tyra voiceover, Tyra ADR, over a preview, but this, no.
I was very impressed, I will say, by the rebranding, redesigning of the logo. The logo looks great, I think.
I have a conspiracy theory about the logo.
Do.
I think Drew Elliott was involved with making this logo look like
It's
this.
very paper. It's very paper magazine. I love this logo, though. This logo is great. The color, the font,
That
the
millennial
spacing.
pink
it's
against the black
so
looks
good.
so good.
And it gives a vibe to the opening credits soon. Like, it really works for me.
I want to say, I had weirdly strong feelings when I saw that we were back in New York. Like, I had a weirdly strong feeling of relief that I was like, the New York era was when we were really talking more about fashion and modeling.
Yeah, it feels more upscale.
The whole entrance gave me a little kind of Project Runway designers.
Yes.
For better or worse. Like, part of me...
The walking.
Yeah, the getting
Little
out of
rolly
cabs, little suitcases, that kind of thing. Because part of me is like, I was worried a little bit that this cycle is going to lose the identity of Top Model. We got back to it, I think, in the latter half, but they clearly were like, I think they very purposely put a lot of their redesigned stuff up top
Yes.
to tell you this is going to be different.
Because they're all heading towards XL Nightclub, which opened in 2012 and is now permanently closed.
Spent a lot of time in nightclubs in this episode.
They spend a lot of time at gay clubs in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
The first person we meet is Marissa from Houston, Texas. And how did I know she was 18? Immediately from talking.
She's the mouth of the South.
And as the judges will say later, the amount and kind of makeup she's wearing is very 18.
And she reveals she's been watching since she was 5 years old, apparently, because she said she's watched it from the very beginning. So we are getting that. I know it's obviously been a theme in the show before of like, well, I grew up watching I grew up watching ANTM and now I'm on it. But for some reason, Marissa, I think because there was that weird 1-year break, it feels like, oh no, this child, like this grew up on Top Model.
They were definitely trying to trick you into thinking that Top Model had been gone for longer.
Yes.
These white backgrounds look nice. I will miss the insanity of random backgrounds.
Absolutely, yes.
I agree. I hope we also get rid of side profile interviews.
Do not love.
I hate them.
They're also just so close.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just doing, like, this does not need to be messed with. This is every reality show has interviews. Like, you don't need, this isn't a Top Model thing.
No.
You don't need to rebrand.
The Tyrons look so good that you just, like, everything else was working, and then you get this first, like, jump scare of a side profile, because it's just, like, 80% of the screen is cheek when you do it.
You got jump scared from that. I got jump scared from Justine's outfit. Choker, bandeau, and cummerbund.
I know Marissa is technically the youngest, but I'm pretty sure Justine is actually the youngest person this cycle.
Justine gives young vibes.
Justine has not graduated high school yet vibes. She ran away from home.
Also, for some reason, her home audition video, she decided to take out everything in her closet and just strew it about.
Yeah, because she has to hide. She was filming an audition video. You know that
she's in a closet being like, my mom doesn't know I'm doing this.
Literally.
And then Cherish Waters, which...
And if you couldn't... I was like, oh, cool, she's from LA. I didn't need to read that, Tyron.
In the wild... We just saw Justine wearing a wild outfit, and Cherish was like, let me help ya.
I can't wait to see the power that she derives from her accessories.
She's also a hat gal.
That's what I'm saying.
But the name Cherish Waters? It's a drag
good.
name.
It's so good.
Perfect. And then her audition video is her modeling in the middle of traffic.
On the 10! On the way to Santa Monica!
I was like, where did she leave the car?
I don't think she had one.
How did she get there?
4 lanes of traffic.
No. Traffic stopped for Cherish Waters.
She parted the Cherish Waters and walked forward.
Then we got Binta, Seattle, by way of Gambia.
Binta's clothes don't fit.
No.
They are so loose on her. And I don't know if there was just a limit in the wardrobe or if she had lost weight recently or something, but the clothes are noticeably baggy. And it's not meant to be baggy.
And she says she's an activist, but when she describes her activism, it doesn't really sound like activism.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if we get more evidence. Because right now she's like, I'm an activist because I'm a born fighter.
Yeah, she seems like she's an activist in that she's interested in being an activist.
Or because her existence is an act of activism.
Which I mean,
sure,
sometimes it's true.
But it was like, Binta, you came with a story that I don't think is accurate.
But Binta starts a trend with this entire contestant pool. Now that Marissa and Justine repped the 18-year-olds, everyone else is mid-20s.
Yeah.
This whole group of contestants are models who have been modeling.
Currently modeling.
Currently modeling.
Yeah, and Justine and Marissa are like the outliers because of that. Like, it makes them special, whereas the show used to be a little bit more about taking people who had never done anything
more
young.
Raw talent sculpting.
Yeah, no, we're not going to get another Shandy.
No.
Yeah, no. That's just not the point anymore. And part of it is this weird theming that we'll get into later, where they're like, this is still a show now about branding, girl bossing,
Really?
etc.
I will say, if we take our minds back to December of 2016,
What?
Girl Boss, I get why they leaned hard into it when they filmed, but it has a real sour taste in December of 2016.
It really, really does.
And that sour taste remains.
One of the funniest things that anyone has ever texted me was JW texting me, and I don't even remember what it was about. She girl bossed too close to the sun.
I didn't know I said that. I love using girl boss as a verb. I think it's so funny.
Then we have Gia.
Also, wait, right before we get to Gia, who I love.
I was going to make a prediction.
Yeah.
Benta also cried at some point, but they edited out when she started crying and just showed her having cried. And I'm like, ugh.
I feel like I'm worried the editors are not going to know what to do with Benta, almost because she gives them too much. But we'll see.
Yeah, but now please.
Gia from Bryan-College Station, Texas.
Bryan College Station. Mm-hmm. She's only 21.
Yeah.
And my prediction was that she would be your top model basic, JW.
So far, I love her. I mean, she's my token Southern gal.
Yeah, she is very Southern. And
how do you know? Because the first thing out of her mouth was, I'm a country gal.
Grandma made a runway out of dirt, and that's when I started modeling.
Well, that's literally the song. If she has to write a song this season, that's what it'll be.
Grandma made a runway out of dirt?
Yes.
Also, grandma's...
Great opening line of a song, honestly.
That is true.
Grandma's ruby church clothes were fashion.
Yes.
Grandma is also stunning. That bone structure was genetic.
Yeah, there's a reason. Grandma knew how to make a dirt runway because she'd been making dirt runways for herself.
And that's a great second line of a song.
Yeah. Write this song.
And we keep saying runway because that's what it was, but Gia had said pathway. And I love that either she didn't know the word or she was like, well, it's not a runway.
But it did,
she also called her grandma her trainer, her model trainer.
There is this is what Tyra wishes her discovery story was.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
This is the real kind of cute but striving that I think Tyra wanted from that 13-year-old girl. Some rando said she should be a model.
Mm. And this is where I wrote in my notes that it was weird that all of the contestants so far looked like plausible models.
Huh.
And that'll only continue.
Yep. I know. Because they're all
models. Because they're models.
To get back to an episode of Top Model where everybody felt like they could be a model.
Or they could be on top.
No.
Our introduction to India 20 Seattle is her narrating.
Her introducing the venue.
That's it. We get very little India in this episode. To the point that if I watched this episode and didn't know the outcome of the episode nay cycle, I'd be like, is she eliminated?
And then were we fucking ready?
I didn't know this happened.
Sure was not.
We get a video of Tyra, BYOB, bring your own boss, be your own boss.
We also got... So Tyra, I'm assuming, is being examined or probed by aliens in the beginning of this video.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
And we get the first ever Tyra 2 list that's only one word.
Uh-huh.
Because we see fierce twice in 2 different fonts.
I gotta say, of all the dumb top modelisms, translating BYOB to be your own boss.
It's not bad.
I'll take it.
I am just not emotionally prepared for the elevation of bosses.
Undercover boss, be damned.
It's not okay with it.
And when she stepped out, I was literally gooped. I didn't remember this at all.
Nope.
I thought Rita was going to step out. I thought the only Tyra we'd get is the video.
The video.
And I'll give it to her. She looked hot.
She did.
The hair was some of her best.
And the dress was hot.
The dress was hot. I will say the top gave birdcage vibes a little bit. Like she had to lock up the top of herself.
Lock it up.
I think this is a perfect time for me to tell everyone about the timeline of Tyra Beauty. So Tyra Beauty launched October 3rd, 2014. Cycle 22 filmed during the winter and early spring of 2015. It aired from August to December 2015. Tyra announced the birth of her son in January of 2016. 23 aired December to April. And then Tyra Beauty ended a month afterwards.
That sounds like a Tyra idea.
Mm-hmm. When she spreads her hands out to indicate model and social media model.
I thought it was really funny how committed she was to doing the "I'm watching you" fingers. We
Several
got so much
times.
footage of that.
Also, when she took her hands at full wingspan and went.
And the group of photos they collect of Tyra when the contestants are singing her praises are fascinating. Because I don't think we've seen most of them before. We got very used
lot of
to
new
a
stuff.
group of Tyra photos that were
stuff.
used over and over again. Her, I'm a serious, candid business person sitting in a lobby, not looking at my padfolio.
Gorgeous. There's also, we get a Harvard one where the camera's on the ground and looking up at her on the quad with her no friends.
We also have this Tyra Banks fashion protest march.
Yeah.
Who are the women she's with?
Maybe this was. Remember when they did the runway with signs?
I thought the same thing. Maybe she took a photo.
Because some of the signs in the photo that we see include "Time is money," "The time is now," and my personal favorite, because I could not figure it out at all, "Game time plus gain time!" exclamation point.
Time is money. Money is now. Game time plus time. Gain time now.
So are they protesting time?
Time. It feels like they were not on times. They weren't an official times up protest. So.
Playing the game of time is how you gain time.
She also says to these women, who's strong enough to create your own squad? Screw being in someone else's squad. Your own squad.
Did she get rejected by Taylor Swift?
I was about to say this felt very Taylor Swift coded. When did the Bad Blood come out? Do we know? Because that was when squatting was at its most squad.
Okay, I've never heard of squatting as a verb, and I love it.
Okay, Bad Blood was 2015.
Yep,
So,
here we go.
Yes.
Tyra had bad blood.
Yep. Now, let me say, because I don't want to blast past them.
Blast past them?
I don't. Two of my favorites get introduced. Paige, 22, Birmingham. Because Paige looks like my model basic. I don't know if the personality will be there.
Paige is working too hard to be your model basic.
Paige?
No basic needs to work that hard to be a basic.
Paige is so musical theater.
Oh my God.
She's in the musical of America's Next Top Model Basic and is auditioning for that role for you.
Yeah, she wants to be your basic star.
Oh.
Yeah, I've never
Basic
been...
Smash.
Basic Smash. I've never been less surprised by somebody announcing that they were a musical theater major. Never been less surprised in my life.
And then, almost as an affront to Paige, we get Tatiana, 21, Brooklyn, who is so fully formed as a human being person.
I didn't remember her at all, and I am fully obsessed with this person.
Right?
My favorite of the episode, easily. Yeah. And she gets protagonist because she's in all the business, but it's not about Tatiana.
Yeah. I will say, there was a hint at one point of saying her name as Tatiana. And I was like, oh, why are we going back to that pronunciation? She is not from Hawaii.
And we learn the ADR's gotten a little better.
I said VH1 had stepped up that game.
They forced Tyra to come into a studio.
We see a lot of the back of Tyra's head, so there was a lot of ADR.
Yes.
There's going to be just a halvesy cut.
Yeah.
Because there's 28 of them, and it's going to become 14.
She also serves us a delicious word salad when explaining why she won't be on the show this year. Me being able to create a personal brand has allowed me to step aside and let Top Model continue to live while I continue to make more opportunity for women just like you.
I think she's still talking about Tyra Beauty.
I think she is.
so.
I think she is. The furious nodding that they cut to from everyone to make
Chris Lian especially.
25 LA, who is always taking a shirt and showing more of the middle of that shirt.
Yeah. Like, look at this.
The way Tyra pronounces badassery is so weird.
Badassery.
Badassery.
Like a haberdashery.
Yeah, badassery. Or patisserie. Yeah, badassery.
Ooh.
It's a quaint little shop where you go in and they serve you badass.
Badass.
Or it's just cans of whoop ass. It's what you get served at the badasserie.
The badasserie.
And then we have our second surprise of the episode.
Survive the transition.
The contestants are set to go get comp cards taken before they meet the new judging panel. Comp cards, yeah.
Oh, are they called comp cards, y'all? It was barely mentioned in the episode.
Yeah. And who is the photographer making these comp cards happen?
Stowed away in a pet carrier on the plane from LA to New York. It's Massimo Campagna.
Look, the setup of this photo made me think that he has a new gig, and that is forging passports.
Yes, this had we're going to take it in this closet hallway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and now you hold up a big thing that looks like an ID. They won't be able to tell the difference.
Oh, in your head, they have a big passport that they have to hold.
Yep. You print that, you laminate it, you're good to go.
We learned that Tatiana is already signed as a model.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe they left that in. And also owns her own brand, Skin Butter No E.
Which is still around. Spoiler. She actually is a boss of a full business. Why did Tatiana want to do this?
Honestly.
Tatiana seems too good for the show.
100%, yes.
And then we meet the most twins we've ever twinned.
Oh boy, oh boy.
They have twinned. So I actually don't know the difference yet.
One has shorter hair and one has longer hair, and I wrote down which was which.
Well, I know that conceptually is true, for sure.
Yeah.
But even early when we got Amanda Michelle, the vibes were so different.
Yes.
That you could, I could close my eyes and know who was talking.
Mm-hmm.
That is not so far the case with Cody and Tosh, mostly because the two of them want this to be their thing.
I know, and they seem to really think that they could both win.
I think they think they are competing as one model.
Yes.
26 San Jose, California. I mean, they're stunning.
Oh, yeah.
They are stunning.
Everybody on this cast is stunning in a model-esque way.
I have met them. I don't remember the context, but weirdly, I've known the twins on these cycles.
Really?
Yes.
You just love twins.
I do, and they're like around my age because they're like a little younger than me, but not by much.
Sure.
26.
Yeah.
Tasha's swimsuit did not fit her.
And what's so funny, because it's definitely meant to be the same swimsuit, but one has white cord and the other has black.
So we head to the Blade helipad.
Let me tell y'all, I have a Blade story. A thing the gasp. I gusp when I saw Blade. So one of my very first jobs, I'll leave out all the names of this story.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. To protect the innocent.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. To protect the fierce. I was a personal assistant for someone who had the ability to afford a lot of things. That's how I will phrase that. And because of that, sometimes I did stuff that I still to this day cannot see myself doing. Like, I was going to Hermes a lot to return things that I was like, this could pay my rent. Should I run away forever after returning this? And one time I had to rent a blade, and I was like, well, what do we mean? Well, what do you mean? You need a helicopter? Like, yeah, we have to take a helicopter from here to here. It's like Uber. And it was just like Uber, you download an app and you reserve a Blade, and then you meet at the helipad, and it takes you to the helipad, and you just pay afterwards via your phone.
Wow.
Blade is Uber for helicopters.
That's how they market themselves, for sure. I found a line that I really liked. Whether you're traveling by helicopter, seaplane, or jet, Blade is the most time-efficient, cost-effective, and inspiring way to mitigate urban travel pain points that have increasingly become a significant part of our daily lives.
Urban travel pain points?
Mm-hmm. They need to get
cars.
Puncher.
Well, and it worked. It showed up. And I kept for years the Blade app on my phone because I thought if anyone ever glanced at my phone and saw me having the helicopter app, oh my gosh, JW, freewheeling lifestyle.
I don't think that Gia is going to be our most reliable narrator.
No.
Because
I don't think she wants to be.
She refers to a flock of helicopters flying every which way when there is clearly one single helicopter. And then, I don't know how you felt about this, but the slow motioning of the dumpy helicopter pilot getting out and walking around.
He didn't know that was happening. I felt bad.
He's just a man doing his job.
And then they give Godzilla sound effects to our new host. Why did we get loud stomps?
And this is the first mention of one of the worst concepts, catchphrases of the 360 overall.
I'm already done with it.
I also always out loud say overhaul. And I don't know why.
Because an overall is a piece of clothing. So it's a 360 overall. I should hope so.
But if you did do a 360 overhaul, it would be a problem because you just end up right back where you started.
I changed nothing. But yeah, this is our introduction to Rita Ora, who I will say, from JW Crump, makes an outstanding first impression.
She also looks so good in this talking head.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But also, I don't remember a lot about her time on the show. I found her enthusiasm quite endearing. She seems to genuinely want to do this job.
I like her in the room. I like her less when she's describing herself.
Yeah.
Maybe she's just bad at it like a lot of people are, honestly.
Yeah, but like the attempted brag of I know how to have multiple business ventures.
The re-reveal that she is only 25 and that there's going to be contestants that are older than her is kind of wild.
I love the way she speaks to the contestants. I agree with you, JW, about her enthusiasm for the job and about them in the room. I don't love the way she talked about Ashley Graham.
Oh, no.
No.
Right before we get to Ashley Graham, though, there are 3 things that Rita says that a top model needs to win this cycle. They have to be able to, in addition to modeling, act, move, have a following. And I'm like, yeah, if you're moving all the time, someone's always following you.
I love that it's like we talk about having a following as an ability. Like, I think anyone with a social media account is able to have a following.
We have a following.
Unless you've been shadow banned or something.
Yeah.
Some tidbits about Rita Ora. She was born in Kosovo. She's Albanian. Right. They changed their last name from, I can't pronounce it, but from the Turkish word for watchmaker to the Albanian word for time. And that's how she got Rita Ora. That's
very beautiful.
Right?
It's a beautiful concept, yeah.
She did audition for Eurovision in 2008, but then her team was like, that's not good. So
she made it on. She got accepted, yeah.
Cool.
She's been a judge on The X Factor, Masked Singer UK, Masked Singer US, a coach on The Voice UK, The Voice Australia, and then she was in the 50 Shades movies. Ick thing in 2020, November 2020, she did bribe a venue.
Yes, I remember
to break COVID guidelines in London. And then was fined for it. So,
but she also bravely came out as clearly having a threesome.
Yes.
With Taika Waititi and Tessa Thompson.
Hot.
So none of us can ever match that.
I think what's interesting about her is that I think most people think of her as a singer.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's just interesting to me that it wasn't. Okay. I feel like Top Model was now kind of copying other reality shows at the time, where the judges, for the most part, were the experts.
Yes.
Mhm.
And the host was just a good personality that's supposed to be nice to the
Mhm.
contestants. And I think Rita, because when I first watched this, I was like, well, she's not really a model in the same way. But
When
this
they
episode
referred to
made me
her as a-
recontextualize her a little bit.
When they referred to her as a fashion icon, I was like,
Pushing it.
But she did model quite a
She
bit.
did.
Yeah, we saw
Yeah.
she was on Nylon last season.
She did. I just mean that I kind of actually have a better appreciation now that this is the standard for our host role. I feel like she slotted into that better.
Yes. So she introduces Ashley Graham as my sexy curvy model. It's very tokeny.
It just also, I don't know, it felt like the way that she spoke about Ashley Graham diminished Ashley Graham's accomplishments.
But you know who was there to argue for Ashley Graham? Ashley Graham.
Heck yeah.
Who literally says, I don't remember how many magazine covers I've been on now. Which I found charming.
It was charming. I also love that when we introduce each person, they kind of state their ethos and like their perspective, right? Because she says, I believe I'm living proof that there's no one standard of beauty. Like, and that's how I feel like she's going to approach judging.
And I think she very much walks that walk in her life. And when I was doing research on her while I was watching the episode, I found it's cited in the Wikipedia article, but they don't provide sources, so then you have to do a little more Googling, but it's very easy to find. Ashley Graham, Lane Bryant commercial controversy.
Yes.
Because Ashley Graham filmed a commercial for Lane Bryant with several other full-figured models that stations then refused to air because they were naked, even though you can't see anything. And it's such a shame because when you watch the ad, it's great. It is a fantastic, fabulous ad. And the stations refusing to air it seems fat-phobic and weird to me.
Yeah.
Interesting.
She was the first plus-size model to appear on Sports Illustrated's cover. And like she has done a lot of work. The one controversy I found isn't maybe a controversy about her. It's nebulous. It was reported that she donated to Robert F. Kennedy's 2024 presidential campaign, but it seems like that person lives in Tennessee, and she's never lived in Tennessee, so it may be just a misattributed thing, possibly.
I mean, she's got a very common name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like Ashley Graham, there's probably a lot of those.
And I found this really interesting interview where she's in an interracial marriage, and her family was fully racist about it, and she just talked about what it's like having to deal with that and feeling like, oh, this is not the family that I thought I was raised by, which is a really familiar, I think, to a lot of people feeling. And she now has 3 children, including a set of twins.
She also did a lot of modeling while she was pregnant,
yes.
which I thought was really cool. But because I followed her on Instagram, and she posted a lot of pictures of like the pregnancy journey too.
This is somebody who really talks and walks and lives body positivity, I think.
Yeah.
That all being said, in this episode, she is here to have 0 opinions.
Yeah.
And she's surprised by the littlest life fact about someone. Someone can be like, I went to a 7-Eleven once, and Ashley's like, I mean, how can we not let her in?
She gave 1 or 2 opinions that were welcome, I thought.
Can't wait to debate that. I was just surprised at the lacklusterness, because in my head, Ashley Graham was the one giving all the good critiques, and that's not this episode to me.
Next up is Drew Elliott, whose ethos is, I don't sugarcoat anything. I'm not here to be your best friend.
Is this the first time on reality television that a judge has said, I'm not here to make friends?
Even though he is introduced by Rita Ora as my great
friend.
Yeah, he
already made the friends.
Oh, I'm so happy for the two of you. He's the chief creative officer at Paper Magazine, is how he's mostly introduced.
Yeah, and Drew Elliott there's not a lot you can find on him. He's very private, I think, as a person. But he was responsible for Paper Magazine blowing up. Obviously, with the Kim Kardashian
broke the internet photo.
Mm-hmm. But just even getting Paper Magazine to be an a digital publication, because Paper Magazine used to be very black and white, kind of downtown fashion Bible, right? And then he really took it to the next level. Mm-hmm. And there was a quote I found in an interview from him that was kind of really interesting. He said, "At the end of the day, I can't really make anything. I don't take pictures. I don't write stories. I don't style. I have a point of view." And I think that weirdly is kind of his thing, which is kind
of superpower.
Fascinating. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he now works for MAC at MAC Cosmetics.
Mm-hmm. Let me say, Paper Magazine, I think, was such a smart get for this show because one of the prizes for most cycles has always been a cover of blank magazine.
Yeah.
And while every magazine has its own vibe, if you said to me a Paper Magazine cover, I can picture what I think of as a Paper Magazine cover. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Not just the vibe like nylon of the whole magazine, but I don't have an idea in my head of what a nylon cover necessarily is. Paper Magazine has a very famous vibe for its cover. And I think really,
there's
cool.
Like a provocative push the boundaries-ness.
Also very like bold, saturated. Yes. Yeah.
Although to be fair, the cover is not on offer in the prizes this year.
No.
It is not.
No, that's reserved for other people.
Yeah.
And then the last person we meet is
Drew was like, no, not the cover.
I refuse.
Yeah.
The last person we meet is Law Roach. When you walk into a room, personal style is part of your calling card. It's just as important as your face.
I think that's a great perspective to bring to the panel.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And we've been wanting someone to have a kind of Andre Leon Talley style viewpoint again. And I think it's something that Ashley, Rita, and Drew won't necessarily have quite as many opinions on. Mm-hmm. He's labeled as an image architect.
He is trademarked image architect. He is technically the only image architect in the world.
Good.
I did forget that he was behind the sidewalk renaissance of Celine Dion.
Uh-huh.
That's the thing, too. The show had receipt on receipt for all these folks.
Oh, yeah.
Law Roach is a romantic and became the first Black stylist to be on the Hollywood Reporter's Most Powerful Stylist issue.
Wow.
They also obviously have hosted Legendary on HBO and most recently was a guest judge on Drag Race and was quite good and was kind of I was like, have I misjudged Law Roach?
There was also so they quit styling.
Yes.
Recently in a very public way.
Yeah.
And they did a big interview in New York Magazine that was excellent. And I highly recommend reading it.
Yeah. And it's interesting. I'm going to be fascinated, as it sounds like both of you are, to journey along with Law Roach. Because on Legendary, which you can see tons of clips from, even if you've not seen the show, they are often seen as quite the mean judge.
Yeah.
So I'll be interested to see, because again, in this episode, that's not the vibe I get.
No. The other thing I saw, which was, he also has a degree in psychology from Chicago State University.
I can see it.
Yeah.
And we learn that we're going to do first episode go-sees, and I thought that was a fun twist.
I love it.
I wish the go-sees, they got to go to both.
I agree.
I was confused and thought they did for such a long time, and I was like, wait a minute.
It would have made much more sense. There's only two of them.
But half of you will head uptown to meet designer Philip Plein, which I always want to say Plein, Plein. And half of you will go to Queens to meet luxury designer Laquan Smith.
And when I say right now that the vibes at the two go-sees are complete opposites.
The sun and the moon. Up and down, left and right.
Philip Plein is very rich, has a net worth of 800 million euro. They started in law and then designed luxury dog beds.
Sure did.
And then he's worked with some people, including Naomi Campbell. He's also the first major fashion label to accept crypto as payment.
Finally.
And owns real estate in the metaverse.
Sure does have real estate in the metaverse, which seems laundry. And then it was in the news because he fired, allegedly, I guess, a manager at one of his stores because they were HIV positive.
Yep.
And said some pretty homophobic things to that person. Which doesn't.
And if I remember correctly, we get him both cycles.
We sure do. I remembered that he comes back, spoiler, for the last episode of next cycle. And then I was like, oh yeah, he's super gross.
Yeah, when I recognized who he was, I have a note that just says, oh, this bitch.
I would like to read some of the Wikipedia page directly because I'm pretty sure he wrote it.
Oh, for sure.
His mother, Anna Plein Deeth, is a housewife, and his father, Gunter Plein, was a doctor. Dr. Gunter Plein had an alcohol addiction and left the family. The construction of that sentence... Sorry, I just wanted to read it purely for the construction of the sentence. Plein's rapidly growing success has been at the hands of his clothes during Milan Fashion Week. His extravagant and elaborate shows with the help of Etienne Rousseau, including cage matches, jet ski jousting, and other big-scale spectacles, have made him a fan favorite in the fashion industry. If you say so.
On a nicer note, Laquan Smith is the other designer. They, born and raised in Queens, they actually did apply to FIT and Parsons, but was not accepted. But that didn't stop them. And Andre Leon Talley was actually became his mentor. Mm-hmm. He was designing clothes in middle school, and his dad was and his grandfather was a real butthole about it.
It is so nice to see somebody on the show, particularly in contrast to the other Gosi, who genuinely loves women.
Yes.
Has a deep love for women that came from growing up, the people who've supported him in his life. It is very much on display in a super non-creepy, non-toxic way in this episode.
Yeah, and
I found a little
from
piece
his
about
lips,
him.
You know, it's like how he describes his own stuff.
I found a little piece about him in the New Yorker, and this little story was so cute that I wanted to read it. In junior high school, he wrote letters to his guidance counselor making a case for why the school should hold fashion shows.
Aww. Yay!
So cute.
Yeah, imagine, like, afterwards being like, oh, I got in the Plein group. I could have met Laquan Smith. Because half of them are going to go to one. Half of them are going to go to the other. It is never told to us why anyone is sent to one or the other. Because at first, I was being generous to the show and thinking maybe it was the type of model that person might normally book. But honestly, you mostly get that from Laquan Smith, that's not true.
We head to Philip Plein first, and he starts by saying, Mother Nature isn't always fair to all of us. A bird will never become a tiger, or a tiger will never become a bird.
This man has issues with animals.
He has issues with everything.
Yeah.
I can't believe neither of you mentioned that the Tyra 2 list is alive and well, because
Bird and tiger?
Because Philip Plein has worked with Naomi Campbell, Snoop Dogg. Oh, end of list. Great, perfect. We also get a fun, because he's writing down scores, or at least notes, and they're all blurred out to not spoil it for us.
I think it's because he's writing horrible, mean things about people.
Oh, 100%. He likes one person that I can tell?
Maybe. We meet Corey Ann, who receives the wildest Tyron. 18 from Bali, Indonesia, but she is from LA, which then goes, I'm like, why is Binta's not Gambia? Hers is Seattle, Washington.
That's confusing.
Yeah. And he says to Corey Ann, top model, not flop model.
And this person is so gorgeous.
Yep.
Horian is so stunning.
I have a conspiracy theory.
Do-do-do-do.
Philip's eyeline never matches where they are walking.
No.
Yes.
I think some of these negative things were said either at a completely different time or while the model was not there.
Mhm.
Because we don't see a single reaction of the model in real time to any of these cruel things
Sure.
that he is saying.
Except for the duck thing.
He does say the duck thing.
Well, sure, but I mean, when they're walking the runway
Mhm.
walk and he is another camera shot, I don't think these were happening at the same time. The
Mm.
eye
That
line
makes a lot of sense to
the
me.
eye line is not correct.
Especially because I thought Corianne gave a very good walk.
Yeah, I thought she was fine. We also, it's not really important to the episode, but it's important for the podcast. We're getting coming up in the episode and then also later. So we're getting a preview that's 2 different times.
Yeah, if past top model like previously on, new top model loves coming ups.
Coming up later.
Because when they said coming soon and then up next, I was like, both? Why both?
They really wanted you to watch the whole episode.
Laquan Smith is the nice cop to Philip Pline's bastard cop and is so kind and so like engaging with them.
And the way they present it makes it seem like Tatiana goes first and like wins the show
Right?
immediately.
Because Tatiana not only knows Laquan Smith, but has bought a top from Laquan Smith and describes it to his reaction of all. I know exactly the one you're talking about. Incredible. Has anyone ever hit so hard at a go-see?
And then Justine walks.
What happened? It was
I
like
don't
a
know.
super magnet was pulling her. I'm gonna say it right now, y'all. I do not know how Justine makes it onto this cycle.
I don't either.
They needed to do it to protect her from her mother, who was going to murder her for running away.
Yeah, she had nowhere else to go.
And then, I know you love Gia, but when she is asked her height, and she says 5'6" and 7/8".
She said, "Petite Seiko, what?"
5'7".
Girl, just lie and say 5'7".
Yeah.
It
Nobody's
makes it
checking
worse. Why are you 5'6", 7'8"? Oh, you think it's a fun bit.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Every single time this contestant has come up, not Gia, the person I'm about to say, we've skipped them, and I think it's very funny that Chrislian is giving us so much, but also she makes no impression. It's weird.
I don't ever want to listen. This sounds horrible and sexist, probably. I don't want to listen to Chrislian. There is something about Chrislian. It's not even the tone of her voice. It's like the content of her sentences that my brain turns off.
I did get big Hustlers Swimona vibes when she said she wanted to be a designer.
Uh-huh.
I'm my own brand. Chrislian. Hello. Gorgeous.
Does she actually have 3 first names, and are they
Chris
Chris, Lee, and
Maybe.
India cannot tie a bun on the top of her head. This is the messiest. This is a pumpkin. This is the messiest bun I've ever seen. She looks awful and gets all the praise.
her face is so current model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looks like a Kloss.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And then Ariane steps into Laquan Smith's atelier.
Ariane, whose skills do not include reading the room.
No, I did love the storm reference.
Yes.
Which I also got.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's not that she isn't likable, but
I actually found her quite likable.
Yeah.
It's
people are not receiving what she is putting out, and she does not recognize that.
No.
I think what she's presenting to people is just like one step too far.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And if she could literally breathe in and breathe out and move forward. It's like what Tatiana's so good at. Because there's a world where Tatiana's too much to Laquan Smith.
Yeah.
But she threaded that fine line of not sucking up, but just being authentic.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
I think there is probably an air of inauthenticity to Ariana in person.
Just a little performative.
Yeah.
Just a little.
And then, speaking of performance.
Oh, my Lord.
Are you talking about Rachel?
Rachel.
The person whose name is Rachel?
But I believe her name is presented here is Star with 2 R's. 19, Charleston, South Carolina. And she says, this is so, it was almost my opening quote. You can give me a bag. I'll rock it for you. Even a bag? Star can even model purses, y'all. Have you ever heard of such a thing?
She also does not know her height because she says 5'6" or 5'7", whatever you want to write down.
Yeah.
And the drag lashes on her eyeballs.
My, oh my.
And Star's mostly here to get even with her father.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Just here to prove things to people.
Oh, but when Laquan Smith said he would use her for social media, but not runways or presentations, devastating critique.
Cody and Tash get a single Tyron, so they are competing as one entity.
Yeah, and a single walk for Philippe.
And a single talk. They speak at the same time.
Well, and they even say, just take us both.
He said, why would I pick one of you? And like, well, you can just take both of us.
There's no limits, right?
They think that it is.
Sure isn't.
This is what's interesting to them about me. We've had twins on the show. We've had sisters on the show. But they've always made a big deal, the contestants themselves, to be like, here's how we're different.
Mm-hmm.
These two are like,
they said that's
never
not
worked.
us. What dum-dums? We got the strat. They saw Big Brother and saw Liz and whoever the other one was. Julia. And they're like, they competed as one person, so can't we?
Well, and do you all remember that season 3 Flavor of Love pair of contestants who he named Thing 1 and
God.
Thing 2?
I forgot
Hannah?
that until you said that.
Thing 2 won.
She won. And
Only,
for the first
you know
couple of episodes,
Nothing
they wear
has ever
one
made
clock.
me feel more patriotic than learning that Thing 2 won the reality show, because that feels uniquely American.
They
shared a singular clock when they had to stand on the stairs.
Oh no, and then it was a big deal when they got their separate ones.
Didn't he immediately get rid of Thing 1 after that?
Oh yeah, did not like her.
This episode is brought to you by Dead Man's Wire, the new film from Roquet Entertainment. Dead Man's Wire is the incredible true story of the 1977 kidnapping that turned an aspiring entrepreneur into an outlaw folk hero. Directed by legendary filmmaker Gus Van Sant, Dead Man's Wire stars Bill Skarsgård, Dacre Montgomery, Carrie Elways, and Myha'la, with Coleman Domingo and Al Pacino. In select theaters January 9th, everywhere January 16th.
Rated E for everyone. Includes in-game purchases. Includes random items. EA Sports FC 26 is here. Play your way this holiday season with an overhauled gameplay experience powered by community feedback. Enjoy festive upgrades in Ultimate Team with Winter Wildcards. Take on holiday-themed challenges and manage your career, like navigating the busy Christmas period. And team up with friends and clubs with new tournaments and live events. The club is yours. Give the gift of football with EA Sports FC 26.
I had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn, and I hire an energy vampire. But also, they're a literal vampire. And suddenly, my team is spending all their time sharpening wooden stakes and buying bulk silver and rehearsing ancient chants, and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant takes insights from over 1 billion professionals to create a short list of the best fits for you. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
Good morning, Crust. It's a great day to be a bread brother.
Ugh, mornings are not my jam. Or jelly.
Oh, come on. Stop loafing around.
I just woke up feeling hollow inside.
Psst, just grab one of the new Morning Uncrustables sandwiches, like Bright Eyed Berry or Up and Apple, filled with 12 grams of protein and tons of deliciousness. Crust, what are you eating?
It's just granola, not even yogurt.
No crust, no fuss. Uncrust your mornings.
I'm very excited about this next contestant. Not
Sure.
for the reasons you might think.
I have a certain reason why I thought you would be excited about this contestant.
Kyle, 23, Connecticut, genderqueer. Are they hot? Sure are.
Yeah.
I am excited for a potential queer villain on America's Next Top Model.
That is absolutely. We almost got two, and I said, please,
Give it
both.
to me.
This
Now-
is the representation I am here for.
Now, we should say, because we wanted to make sure to be
Yes.
respectful of Kyle
Mhm.
and see, especially since Kyle describes themselves as genderqueer in the show proper.
So nice to hear that word on America's Next Top Model.
Yeah,
A
for sure.
relief.
So we were like, should we say they, them? Like, what's the most up-to-date thing? So what any of us could find, and I'll read it
We
in
looked.
full,
Mhm.
was a tweet 2017 in response to someone else that says, "Hi, no worries. I can't be misgendered because I don't have a pronoun preference. Living in New York, I get gendered both ways almost every day." So I think for the most part, I'll probably lean on they and them for
Mhm.
Kyle. That being
Mhm.
said, every other source, including an article I found where Kyle was in a men's fashion show, uses she and her. So I think it's a they/she situation. If you see something more current,
Let us
please
know.
let us know.
Please.
But we tried, and that was the most, because also after 2017, Kyle drops off the face of the internet. So just to let everyone know, that's the perspective we're coming from there.
It might be my favorite aspect of VH1 Top Model so far that coming out in the show is so casual.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm also gay.
It's so casual that Star, who hasn't identified one way or the other, is like, I want to fuck Kyle. And Kyle's like, I'd fuck Star.
Yeah. I kind of love that the two of
Do
them
we
were
have like 20
immediately
minutes
flirting
off
it up.
camera?
I kind of love it. I actually love that Star didn't actually ever come out,
Yeah.
really.
hmm
Like, we
But
didn't
also-
have to have the language.
If you told me that one day I was going to see Star again on a season of Queer Ultimatum, I would believe you.
Mhm.
And I think, for one plot line that I do remember for this cycle, it is fascinating to hear
Mhm.
Marissa be the
Yep.
one to critique this relationship and say it's not the right setting to find a girlfriend.
Sure, this is the point where I remembered why I had a distaste for Marissa.
I don't
I
remember
don't.
this.
I
but
love her.
I don't know about Marissa.
I
I'm
think
not
Marissa is
sure
going to be
about
podcasting
Marissa.
gold.
I believe that.
I believe that. I do believe that.
This is. I remember when I was like, Kristen the Sea Witch is going to be everything, and y'all were like, "Nah, I don't know, JW," and by the end we were like, "That's the only name I remember."
No. There is a very different energy coming off of Marissa.
I
And that
accept
energy
all
is-
kinds of good podcasting.
A lot.
I did love seeing the 14 comp card headshots. So I got names of people that went to Laquan Smith.
It was the easiest it's ever been for you, though, Lex, because that font
Was
was huge.
This honestly felt like a petite private panel.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of.
It was nice.
Someone specifically is over the twins,
Hmm.
and that is Quay. And I'm so glad they said their name because they didn't for so long.
Yeah, we had to wait a very long time for
Well,
that
this is the first time we
pronunciation.
really see Quay.
Yes.
Yes, but we see Quay multiple times without her saying her name.
Oh, for sure, for
Correct.
sure, for sure.
Mhm.
Courtney, who we just meet.
Whose
But
name
who
we
has-
won't get until the end of the show.
Uh-huh.
But who I have been tracking because
Eyebrows.
she has such... No, her face is stunning.
Yeah, her
This is a stunning human being.
So the sequence of events is Quay says, twins? No. Courtney says, why? Quay says, you're an asshole. I don't like you. Tatiana is living over in the corner.
But also the comment, this is where I really fully got in the bag for Tatiana. Because Quay decides to say something mean about Courtney's eyebrows. And then Tatiana's like, people pay hundreds of dollars to get their eyebrows to look like that. What are you talking about? And I was like, yes, someone is living in reality.
Yes.
Also, Ariana has her best and pretty much only notable quote of the episode where she says, "That's a lot of shade. That's a palm tree." That was fun.
And this is where we kind of learned that they only went to one go-see, which feels like a missed opportunity.
I don't want to leave Quay just yet because
I don't
Quay
either.
says, Quay says the sentence, "I was standing up for my opinion and you came for me, sweetheart." Excuse me, I was saying a sentence and you shouldn't have said another sentence. That's coming for me.
I'm not mean. I was just standing up for my opinion. You know, the mean opinion.
I don't know. Quay, I go on such a roller coaster with Quay this episode.
Really makes the most of some very limited screen time.
I just hate that the roller coaster ends in this episode.
Yes.
I wanted more.
It seems like we get the implication, which is cool, that they're going to be staying in Brooklyn. And obviously I only know that or get that impression because of the way the camera is like telling us. But it would make sense because there's just more room to do bigger things in Brooklyn.
The backstage, quote unquote, judging area was enormous.
Yeah.
Huge. And now we get to this panel room. And I'm
right before we
digging
get there, permission to give a good Marissa moment.
Of course.
To sprinkle them in. While the fight was happening, she just pops her full head out and goes, "Is this happening already? Good God Almighty." Love the phrase, "Good God Almighty."
Maybe I'm seeing too much of young Hannah and Marissa at this moment, because someone who is that young and is so aggressive about being like, "I can't stand young people." I'm like, okay, baby.
It's like when someone in high school is like, "That's so high school." And I'm like, "You're in high school."
That's my niece right now.
Yeah.
And Rita does, I've got a pitch. I don't have the perfect name. Maybe y'all can help me.
Okay.
The creative team. So we're not really going to have Tyra 2 list, right?
No.
But Rita likes to do something else, which is list 2 things and then trail off on the third. The aura trail off. And we'll workshop
the
it.
Oregon Trail.
Oh, perfect. See?
The Oregon Trail off.
Trail off.
I think you need that up. The Oregon Trail off.
Yes, you cooked. You both. Ooh. I put a bowl out and the two of you made soup.
She's like, go and trail off. She go and trail off. Or go and trail off.
Well, we put the lid on it before we got there. I think.
Let it simmer.
Yeah. Oregon Trail off. Because she goes, we're going to find the sass, the businesswoman, everything we've discussed. It's just like, I don't. You were there.
And this is where we get, once again, representing a 360 overall.
Oh. Entertainment 720.
Yes. That
really needed a definition. We needed a full screen.
No, it is said as though everyone knows that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was like, is it British slang? I don't think so.
Let's talk about this panel room.
Fancy bathroom, please.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I just love how well lit it is.
I also love the return of a desk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like a full
The
thing for
separating,
everybody.
Yep.
Yes, no more
Yeah.
cafe tables.
No.
Well, it's just better for everyone. They can put stuff in front of them.
Mm-hmm. I'm curious to see if the judges will continue to coordinate their outfits with each other and the room.
It was cute.
It was cute. We're going to be doing this was interesting, right? Because this is the point where I realized I like this episode, because we're now going to do the interview judging day after go see. So they got a little bit of information, and now they're going to do it, the typical audition interview, but it seems better orchestrated. It seems better managed.
Yes.
Well, it's nice to combine, especially since this is just a normal length episode. It's nice to combine reviewing the pictures with the interview with the folks. I'm actually surprised it never happened, because that was always interviews and then later separately just judges picture review. And this was like so obvious of a good choice.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I kept saying pictures. I meant comps.
Marissa's first. Youngest. She's like, I'm the youngest. Everyone else who's 18, they are older than me by a few months. I'm 5 days younger than Justine.
I did the math. I also talk the most, and they're all like,
She then immediately cries.
This is a lot, though. This is a big story to tell.
This is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Marissa was one of those folks, because she is so chatty, she is so talkative, that she thought if she just kept talking, the emotions actually wouldn't come, and she could just tell that story.
Mm-hmm.
And then it hit her at some point, and she's like, uh-oh, I've been talking.
They're just coming out of my face.
Because mom had her when she was 15, but the father's been incarcerated her entire life.
Yeah.
She's basically, the implication is she's never known him.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rita says, basically, well, we all have backgrounds.
That was hilarious. We all have background stories.
And like, Rita does share some stuff from her childhood too, but I was like, Rita, you can't just be like, well, we all have stuff, right?
But she also gives her idea of what the show is for. That was kind of beautifully optimistic, but also made me be like, Rita, have you ever watched the show?
No.
Because Rita says, this is a platform for you to find yourself and give you a chance to make yourself a better person. A reality television competition. Okay.
Now, Marissa, her photo is very striking.
Yes.
Oh, it's just easily one of the best ones we get.
Yes. Now, I do agree with Ashley Graham that she's wearing too much makeup.
This was what I was saying about welcome critique. And she was like, take that makeup off your face.
I agree. I think it actually works for the photo because it feels like it's a lipstick ad.
Yes.
But in person, it looked to me like she was trying to inexpertly cover some skin issues.
Oh.
Interesting.
We'll see.
But yeah, it's like you can tell she's on the show. Like, you can just tell. There's no suspense with Marissa.
Tatiana is next. Tatiana Elizabeth is next.
And we find out that she was in Laquan Smith's top 3. Apparently, it really was just a little private panel.
I love this photo. It's a little actory.
It is. That's literally I was just about to say. It's a little. She's auditioning for like a procedural.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, though,
it's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
The skin.
Oh my god! And the eye contact.
The lighting is not bad.
Yeah, this would be. I hear the actory thing for sure, and it's not my top photo.
No.
But it's in the top half of the ones
for
we
sure.
see.
Absolutely.
And look, Tatiana's like presents herself again too well to be on the show.
Yes.
Tatiana could have done a
Even
Rita's
they're
job.
like, why are you here?
Yeah, they were, because it's so funny.
But I do love Law Roach saying, I love a girl that has a reference.
Mm-hmm.
Was Drew the one that said that her brand is the glow?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I like that too, actually.
Yeah.
Paige whirlwinds into the room.
This person could be named nothing but Paige.
Yes.
She is the definition of girl boss. Competitive dancer, pageants, presidential award from Obama for community service.
And I'm
major
sorry.
in musical theater, wants to lead and wants nonprofit.
The best part of that speech was when she listed her high school award, and Rita Ora just responded, okay.
Rita hates Paige.
Hates her. Straight out says it.
I love that Paige also tries to show where she lives in Michigan on a hand, and Rita doesn't understand what she's doing, so she just puts her hand on her finger up.
This is like, Paige is like super Rebecca.
Rebecca unrestrained.
Yeah.
Rebecca unleashed. We will see her kill.
If we thought Tatiana's photo was an actor, this one is like, oh, I saw. Paige is always wanting to top someone. She's like, oh, I saw Tatiana's, and I'm going to be even more of an actor in my photo.
Disagree. This is a great
It's
photo.
a good photo.
I think
But I think this is also modelly.
Okay.
I think she did the number one thing. I think potentially why she got on the show is that her photo looked better than she did in person.
That is true. That is true.
This to me, especially if we are taking the show at its word that these are comp cards, this is so representative of who she is taken to a model level for me.
I agree.
And I love that literally at the end, the judges just basically say like, "Hey, Paige, could you be less irritating?
Work on that.
We want you to be on this show, but
Can you
gotta
act less irritating?"
I wonder if Paige is gonna be our like cycle by cycle. The audition is rough, but then we grow to like a London-esque kind of thing.
I'm prepared to like Paige.
I just hate this version of Paige.
But it's also just hilarious. I'm like, honey, you are working so hard, and the only thing it is doing is making things worse for you.
Ariane comes in a skin tone shirt.
Yeah.
And
Took me a second to figure out what was going on.
Yeah, and it was good, Law Roach. Like, the necklace coming off was a quick little fix that helped a little.
Yeah.
I did think the sentence from Ashley Graham, "Wow, your chest is glistening. It's gorgeous."
This, I will say, what I am a little worried about from the two women on this panel is how horny they're going to get. Because it's starting to get a little like, I know y'all are all the same age as these people, but you are still their judges.
Well, but Ashley Graham, so much of her critiques when pictures come up, Ashley loves to look at it and be like, wow, you thought about being pretty, and then you were.
There's a lot of...
Did you know that pretty is you, and pretty is good?
The photo is not good.
No.
It
was not.
No. There's a reason she didn't get on the show.
Yeah. I feel bad.
I'd have been interested to see...
a makeover.
Yeah, because the hair's so specific.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And then, I think the character I'm going to be most annoyed by, Justine walks in the panel room.
I think we can all gently get on board with that.
Mm-hmm.
She's the one I don't think should have made it on the show.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I would have quayed right before I would have Justine.
There is something captivating about her photo.
She has a very distinct look.
Mm-hmm.
But it has nothing to do with... The modeling is actively hindering
I agree.
what's distinctive and good about her.
I agree.
And I'm just going to say it, all the comp card photos that are sideways. What are we doing?
Wrong choice.
Yeah.
I just, and we've obviously said it, but she didn't tell her mother she was leaving. And the judges are worried, but not so worried to not cast her.
Well, Rita comes across like she doesn't understand what it could be like to have a bad relationship with parents. She's like, what do you mean?
Her.
She became the Hot Ones Jennifer Lawrence thing. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Cherish is next.
Hey, Cookie Queen.
Her t-shirt says slay, parentheses, SL long A, verb, to succeed in something amazing, killing it.
You know what's so funny about Cherish, beyond everything about Cherish, is that, like, I feel like I don't actually have a handle on who she is, because we actually don't get that much of her. And maybe that's the show trying to dole it out in small doses.
I think she is the classic, I am an open book, but you know nothing about that. Like, they act as though, like, there's no secret. I'm going to give you everything. And you're like, but, nothing.
If you told me the city of Los Angeles turned into a person.
The avatar of LA.
Yes. And that person is Cherish Waters. I believe you.
I also don't think her photo's that good.
It's, okay.
It's arresting.
That's what I was going to say.
I think her looks arresting.
I want to keep looking at this photo,
yes.
but I don't like it.
No.
She just feels like she's like squeezed down or something. Like something's like...
It feels to me like she's about to open her mouth and reveal vampire teeth.
But
her looks amazing.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And there's
it's nice to see them, keep the freckles in.
Yes.
Yeah.
We didn't lash blast them away.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we get an uncensored middle finger.
Right? Kyle's next.
This is probably the worst photo.
This is a 14-year-old boy who was asked to audition for a show, and they didn't have a photo, so they took one in their room.
Yeah, this is bad.
And this is the opposite of Pagey Page, where Kyle is so much better looking in panel.
Yes.
So much more interesting, so much more captivating. And then this photo feels like a test shot for lighting.
Beyond the photo just not being very well composed, she doesn't bring any of herself to it.
No.
Like, there's no vibe in this photo.
If this photo, picture it, if this photo was her leaned against the wall, one hand in, like one thumb in her pocket, her jean pocket, where it's, because I think Kyle's vibe is very come to Kyle.
Yes. And I think people are really into that.
Yes. And this photo is the opposite, where she's like leaning forward.
Yeah, you could almost see them in like a Calvin Klein ad.
Yes.
Something in that kind of,
like a white tank top and
But at least the panel look is good and the panel interview is good.
The panel loves her vibe.
I think they have great personal style. Also,
they really do.
And of course, they get the Ruby Rose comparison.
Yeah,
of course.
Putting us in a time and a place.
Which is not unapt.
No, it isn't unapt, but it literally puts us in a singular year where Ruby Rose was it, and we have not heard about Ruby Rose since.
She guest judged on a reality show I was watching recently, and I was just like, why is this happening?
Because Ruby Rose had a moment.
Yeah. Corianne is next.
Who's been having a moment since birth, because Corianne is the daughter of a supermodel.
Stephanie Roberts! A big deal!
Yeah. Yeah.
And this photo is so good.
She's so gorgeous.
Probably the only one that's slightly from the side that I think really hit.
100%. Has anyone's neck ever been longer?
What?
The
chin?
The eyebrows.
The shape of her mouth, just everything.
The hair, everything
is working.
And everything caught the light somehow.
And then Ashley Graham says, "What's the background?" And she says, "Northern Italy and Mississippi." And then I think it's an incorrect edit, but they show the entire panel and Ashley going, "Whoa." And I'm like, I can't believe that Ashley Graham was like, "Mississippi?"
I think she probably said her mother's name and they were all like, "Whoa."
It's interesting though, Corianne, Top Model has trained me to think that because she has a successful parent, specifically in modeling, that Corianne's whole deal is going to be like, but I got to do this my way. I got to do this on my own. But she actually doesn't really say that.
No, she was just like, yeah, my mom's amazing. Cool.
She's also so much younger than she looks, and not in a bad way. But she is like 18, 19.
Yeah. She's got a mature presence, though.
Yes.
Yes.
For sure.
Very self-possessed so far.
Then we get our fun kind of montage.
Well, Roxy gets introduced just to be mocked.
Well, she should be, because that British accent was garbage, mama. That sucked.
But I felt a little bad. I felt a little bad for Rachel. Rachel Starr, because even though this was not the time to sing, she sounded pretty good.
She sounded good.
Yeah.
And I just also do not think that their response of what just happened had anything to do with her singing.
No way.
No, it was to Roxy's British accent to Rita Ora's face, and Rita saying, when does the accent start?
Why present it? Why present that information?
Then Quay comes in and drops something that I wasn't necessarily expecting, that they're trans.
Can you imagine Tyra Banks letting this introduction happen this way?
Nope.
It was... I took a deep breath and felt free.
Mm-hmm.
You know who also took a deep breath? Ashley Graham, because she goes, "Wow."
But I will, there was just something, it's like, oh, this doesn't have to become her whole fucking deal.
No,
because Quay's whole fucking deal is being a bitch. Her word.
Self-described.
And this is where I said, please cast Quay on this show, because she kind of apologizes to Courtney. She just says we're friends now.
We might as well move on.
We're going to be here together forever. Confident, so we might as well just move on. Amazing.
That's the intro to Courtney.
Which this is the first time we actually get her name in a lower third.
We learn that she has scoliosis and half of her hip, wild, and kicked out at 17.
This is one of the strongest comp cards for me.
This is a magazine cover.
Yeah.
And what's nice is this is the rare person that we've gotten who is good in person and looks like her photo, but is also a great photo. Like,
and I think she's really nailed down a certain aesthetic.
I agree.
Also in the way that she dresses.
Do you get a little 80s from it?
Yeah. Late 80s.
Which isn't a bad thing. It's gotten and I know some of that's just the eyebrows. I hate that her shirt's all like ripped. Or
see, that works for me. That's part of the aesthetic for me. Yeah.
Okay.
I am concerned, and I don't remember anything about her, that she's going to be a little too fragile for television.
She seems a little like a drip, too.
I remember her being a villain.
I guess we'll find out.
And we didn't get that at all.
No. The true villain is next. That's Chris Lian.
I'm sorry. Somewhat of a dance background?
Why say it?
Why say
Just
it?
say you've been in music videos.
It's interesting when she says that she has 50,000 followers on Instagram, because at that time, not that that's not nothing, but I feel like that probably was a bigger number at the time. It almost feels like social media inflation.
Yeah.
I'm like, 50,000 was probably a bigger deal, because she's the only one that is asked and gives a number, which makes me think she was our social media gal.
Sure, but we also know at that time they hadn't addressed the issue of bot followers, pay to play followers, and this photo is awful.
It looks nothing like her in a bad way.
It's just also so different than everybody else's. Like, hers is a in motion shot.
And she loves this to the belly button.
She sure does. Yeah.
She has that in every color.
I mean, it almost looks like a leotard in jeans. Like,
in the photo, she looks like AI Aubrey Plaza.
Yes.
And that's not what she looks like. It's so strange.
I'm going to be interested in how far she makes it on the show, because right now she's giving big first boot vibes.
Especially because the judges don't seem to be here for her already.
No. I don't understand how she makes it on the show. No one seems particularly enchanted with her.
Talk about someone they don't seem particularly enchanted with.
Boy, oh boy.
India comes in, says, I've modeled in Istanbul, Milan, Athens. I love to travel. And they're like, well, then why are you here? And she's like,
well, she makes it sound like she happened to model because she was in those countries anyway, which can't be what happened. Like, there's no way.
But then Drew gives such weird feedback, because it feels like something was cut out, because he starts talking about her seriousness, to which she's aghast instantly, like, oh, seriousness. But then he word salads his way into it being about how she doesn't
prioritizes travel over modeling.
It's like, she didn't say that at all.
She's also 20 years old.
But then also Philip Plein loved her, apparently. So
if I were her, I'd be like, yeah, well, I got the traveling out of the way.
Right. And
while modeling for the modeling show.
For modeling things. And the photo is pretty good.
It's a little mean muggy for me.
Okay.
Just a touch.
It's not my favorite picture.
But she has a surprisingly she has a surprisingly distinctive face. I was shocked, and here's where I will agree with you about Ashley Graham, JW. When she said she got girl next door cute sweet from this photo, I was like, are we looking at the same thing?
I don't get that at all.
The one thing India needs right now is a hair refresh.
And I remember what her hair is, and she sure gets it.
Well,
she
but
also needs
this photo just needs any volume.
Yeah, she also just needs an outfit that's not a black t-shirt that's just a little bit too big.
Yeah. I think we're gonna run into a style problem with India.
Yeah.
Binta is next, and she claps so weird.
She also drops the last name of Diba, I believe it's pronounced Dibba.
Gorgeous dress that does not fit.
No, her clothes just don't fit for some reason. I really wonder if, like, a body change happened right before the show. Her photo doesn't do it for me.
Me either.
No. Part of it is it's the white version of Justine's outfit. Was this a thing?
I think these middle straps were a big thing at that time. It's her mouth for me.
Yeah.
It's like not open enough or closed enough. It's
I
in
just
that
think-
weird valley in the middle.
I think the expression's a little timid
Mm-hmm.
for this kind of photo.
Also, do not look how her fingers are bent at perfect 90-degree angles.
I like her nail polish.
Yeah. She's someone who looks better in person, too.
Yes.
In come the twins.
Who chose to wear those hats?
And Ashley's face at these twins.
I think she was reacting to the hats.
Maybe.
I do think that it was the first time they've been unironically funny when they were talking about how sweaty it was at Philip Blythe's. And they say that those underwear, I had to burn them. Too sweaty.
I was glad that we've also come to an era in this panel. This panel is like young enough and chill enough not to be like, oh, that's disgusting. Why would you ever say that to the judges? Because I feel like if that had been said to Nigel.
My goodness me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think about that, Hannah, but I think you're absolutely right. Like, this is a judging panel who, oh my gosh, are people going to be able to be dorks? What a dream.
Time.
Tasha's photo. I mean, the clavicle.
Stunning.
There's a little peekaboo tattoo.
Yeah, they're a little.
Of the two, Tosh 100% beats
Fully.
Cody.
Yeah.
And this is the moment that you realize maybe the modeling ability is quite different between the two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if they're similar to Michelle and Amanda. We do seem to get the storyline of one wants it more, but maybe can't do it. And then, because it does feel like Cody maybe wants it slightly more, is maybe the one that dragged Tosh here. And
she gets slightly more talking heads.
Yeah. But Tosh might be more naturally adept at modeling.
Because Cody's is rough.
Ugh, I don't like this. Is maybe one of the worst.
I don't like it either. I do not think she looks scary.
No.
And I was happy to have Law immediately push back at Drew when he said that.
She doesn't look scary at all.
No.
Yeah.
She looks
it's a good moment for Law Roach.
It is a very good moment for Law Roach.
Yeah.
She has... The shape of her eyes is stunning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But she's just not doing enough in this photo.
And also, when you directly compare it to Tasha's photo...
Yeah.
Which,
come on.
They've
commanded
set
yourself
us
up
to
for
do.
that. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, and maybe it's just because Cody's so much closer to the camera, the lighting is slightly different.
Yeah. I think she's not in the right spot.
Yeah.
And Gia's our last person to come in. I hate the outfit she's wearing to panel.
Oh, she went in to be a character.
Yeah.
But she expertly makes Ashley and Rita cry.
Play him like a fiddle.
Ooh, someone has some instrumentation in her arsenal.
That's really good, because this photo, she looks like an actress who is 40 years old.
Older than she is.
She looks so much older than she is.
She's like a lawyer on a law show.
Yeah, it's giving Ally McBeal's best friend.
Yes.
Renee.
Yes.
Renee, was that her name?
Yes.
Yeah.
But she just looks mature in this photo. In a not that she's like decrepit or whatever, but she doesn't look at all. There's like nothing youthful, and maybe it's this hideous top she's wearing.
It's not
Renee
a good
Raddick.
shirt.
Renee Raddick.
Yes.
Yeah. She does kind of look like her, actually.
Right? I don't. I mean, she's gorgeous.
This was the wrong shirt to wear too. This is so much pattern.
She's gorgeous, but this picture is like not
it.
Not it.
She exclusively got in based on personality.
And she is gorgeous. They're all gorgeous.
They're all
uniformly.
gorgeous.
Yeah. And I do like her in person.
Oh, I love Gia.
I like her in person. I hate the outfit. I like her.
Yeah.
She's the person that they're hoping the littlest bit of tutelage will a model become.
Mm-hmm.
This is where we learn about the new prizes. They're going to get $100,000 and a feature in a Rimmel London commercial.
Cool new sponsor for sure.
Uh-huh.
It felt like Rita Ora brought that sponsor with her.
I think so. a feature in Paper Magazine, and an exclusive 1-year talent deal with VH1.
What does it mean?
You can't find it. There's no record that the winner even wins this.
No, this
does it
felt
mean?
fake.
Yeah.
This felt fake.
Rimmel London. Some fun facts about Rimmel London. It was announced in 2009 that Jerry Hall, Georgia May Jagger, and Coco Rocha were set to join the lineup. And then within days of Rocha's first campaign release, they announced they had signed Zooey Deschanel, Solange Knowles, and Alejandra Ramos Munoz. And they kind of dropped Coco Rocha. The ads featuring Kate Moss and Georgia May Jagger were banned from British magazines and television after the Advertising Standards Authority found them to be misleading as ads because they used falsies.
Hilarious.
And Tom Daley became the first male ambassador in 2022. Now, I am excited for Rimmel London in a CoverGirl shenanigan-y way because of one line that I found on their website. Under Dare to Experiment. Every shade, texture, and eye flick dares you to find your beauty boundaries.
Fantastic.
Eye flick.
Go right up to your beauty boundaries and stop.
Sign them and then back away.
Paper Magazine released their final physical issue in the spring of 2020, featuring Lady Gaga on the cover. And that Kim Kardashian picture received over 34 million unique page views.
Wow.
And
I own it. I own the original Paper Magazine with her on it.
Went on to generate more than 70 million monthly visitors unique to the site.
Mm-hmm.
And also, because of the Kim Kardashian of it all, we don't talk about it's a cool photo.
Yeah. I mean, it's a recreation. It's the photographer recreating a photo that he had done in the 80s, I think. Yeah.
But that
82.
photo has become a cultural moment. Like, everyone knows that photo.
It is very hard, I think, to do that intentionally.
Yes.
To say this is going to break the internet and actually have it work.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Sure.
Also, all the models were called in for these prizes, and there was not enough room for all of them. They are in a classic model cluster.
And they
28 is a lot of people.
They are then told that they are sending them to a VIP party to see if they are cast.
Let me say right now, this is the worst part of the episode. This is so silly and budget, and to just have some rando tell you if you made it in or not in the pouring
this required
rain.
Someone else as the guest bouncer.
Because this bouncer was both under and overwhelmed. He did not sign up for this. This is just his job.
Before we go, I want to talk about the Diamond Horseshoe. It has a lot of queer history.
The Diamond Horseshoe seemed cool.
I've been in there. It's now called Sony Hall. But it was originally the Diamond Horseshoe. It's been known as the Mayfair Theater, the Century Theater, the Diamond Horseshoe Supper Club, and then Sony Hall. It, like I said, has a pretty queer history. The first two Diamond Horseshoe reviews were The Turn of the Century, a tribute to the era of businessman Diamond Jim Brady and actress Lillian Russell, and Nights of Gladness, a look at the decade after 1905. Both reviews featured costumes by preeminent designer Raoul Penne de Bois, who also designed the sets for the latter. One of the performers in Night of Gladness was Julianne Eltinge, a big star on Broadway in vaudeville, who is often considered one of the greatest female impersonators in history. They also had a show, in the turn of the century, they had a burlesque act called Tiny Rosebuds, which were diminutive ballerinas with waistband-sized garters that were replaced, eventually, by the long-stemmed roses, chorus girls who had to be taller than 6'2".
I love that. I love the idea of the long-stemmed roses.
So good. But yeah, they've done a shit ton of LGBT theater for basically since it was open. It's a really cool history. And go look at pictures of this place. I don't think it's a historical building designation, but they have kept a lot of the gorgeous architecture.
Yeah,
cool
the
space.
people who have taken it over have actually preserved, it looks like,
Yeah.
the cool parts of the building, which is great. It was called by a critic at the New York Times at the time, the most zestful, gorgeous, and lovable pleasure palace in town.
Zestful. What a great word. Anyway, that's all great.
That is great.
Mm-hmm.
None of that is on display
No.
for this.
We get the entrance.
This is,
and we get the winter entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Like the part, the one they put on to keep the cold air from coming
They were
in.
filming this in August.
They
Still
were
there.
filming
So
it.
hot.
They were filming it in the rain. Everything's so wet.
So the way this is going to work is they line up in a very long line
Mm-hmm.
to walk up to random untyroned bouncer who sometimes asks for spelling, sometimes asks for a middle name.
I think he was instructed to sometimes try to bring suspense to it,
Yes.
but was not given clear instructions on how to do that.
No.
Because Courtney in. Gia took 5 hours to get told she was in.
And the way she rattles off her spelling over and over, because she does have a less common way of spelling Gia.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think there's the smallest part of her that's like, well, maybe he doesn't know what it is.
Like
but
maybe he
there's
really
only,
can't find it.
There's also only 14 names there. Why can't you just find one that starts
he
with
has
a
like
G?
5 pages he's like rifling through.
Oh, funny. And then Roxy, who did the ill-timed British accent, gets rejected and just walks off. Could not care less.
Nope.
It continues to not sit right with me. And this is something that they've taken from latter stage CW Top Model to just send them on their way and not have anyone from the panel talk to them.
Right?
It really does not feel good or right.
And it felt like having someone their age in Rita Ora could have been a really good person to be like, I've been rejected.
Mhm.
I was rejected just last week for something. You keep fighting, you keep doing it, you're all lovely, whatever. I agree with you 100%. Because, I'm sorry, even if it was just like this kind of person, I think in another cycle would have been like Miss J.
Yes.
Yes.
Because at
Or
least
both
then
J's together.
Or both J's.
Because at least then you're getting someone who you've met and you know. I just
Yes.
can't get over that a stranger does this.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Justine seems especially young getting into this bar. I know
The
there are
only
other-
one who screams.
Oh. Well, she's like, thank God I have somewhere to live now.
And then India gets in.
I know India's story.
Mm-hmm.
This episode did not tell me that India was going to be cast.
Justine and India back to back were two surprises, if you
Except
didn't.
for Philippe. And
Yeah.
India being his
Yes.
favorite.
We get our first big reaction to rejection, which is difficult to watch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ariane gets rejected, and the lip quiver's rough.
Mhm.
They're like, no, that's not right. The
denial is really
Ooh,
hard.
Yeah. But then we get Tosh, whose back is fully drenched from the rain.
Uh-huh.
And who fully says, both of us will win.
I mean, to be fair, if you were told that the winner gets an exclusive talent deal with VH1, theoretically that's a show, maybe.
Yeah.
You would want twins, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a concept.
And then one of the weirdest things happens.
Is twins a concept for a television
Yes.
show?
There's been many TV shows where
I
twins
know.
is
Is
concept.
it enough now?
I'm sorry, a little show called Sister.
I would never deny sister.
Switched at birth.
They were
We
definitely
get-
not twins.
Oh my gosh, switched at birth with twins? How complicated. Tatiana just gets to stroll in because obviously she's getting on the show.
Tatiana's like, they already told me.
She like points to her name. I'm right there. But then we get one of
This
the
is the
weirdest
weirdest.
things
Oh my gosh.
because Brittany, 22 Atlantic, gets rejected, but she gets a full Tyron because we've never met her.
seen her before. But we did need to sneak a Britney into the cycle, so
You have to.
True.
Kyle.
Kyle gets it. And this is when we learn that Star's name is Rachel,
Rachel.
because
Rachel
she
Starr.
says Rachel.
Rachel Starr. That's who you're looking for on your list.
She's like, I saw you ask other people about spellings. I want to be clear. It might be
I am
under
getting
R.
in because my new girlfriend just got in.
This reaction
This series of events.
made me so relieved that she did not get on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
this is
should
why-
be in there with her.
This is where I remembered why I remembered Star. And Kyle seems like,
A little bummed.
sure. But like, Kyle will survive.
Yeah, Kyle will be fine.
And then, in quick succession, we get Benta, Corianne, who gets her last name asked, and then Cherish and Paige.
Somewhere in there, we also met Angel just so she could get rejected.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's after Chrislian, because Angel's wearing sunglasses.
Yeah. Then Quay gets rejected, and he says, no, Quee, which made it seem like maybe Quay did get in.
And then one of the funniest shots of all time is Quay standing so confidently next to Star, who we now find is rolling around on the ground upset.
Iconic forever for Star, get up.
Yeah. Chrislian gets in, Angel with the sunglasses, who we've never met.
Yep.
And then Marissa gets in, and then it's just
She
Cody.
has a jug of water.
She's been in that line for a while, Lex. But then it's just Cody and person we've never met.
Yep. Last. Person we've never met behind Cody.
Yeah. Also, that model should be able to count. So it's not the fact that they didn't bring them up together and say,
I guess we're getting that from last cycle too.
Yeah. They don't know how to do one at a time rejection entrance with two people left. Because let's say Cody had got rejected, because then this girl would have been like, yeah. I heard 14 a lot. But no. Cody gets in, and Marissa seems happier than Tosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we have a debutante party for the cast.
I did like that we got a hi ladies from Rita Ora. That made me happy. But yes, then this presenting of the models
to random people. They don't know who they are.
And also, like, at a certain point, Rita starts ad-libbing and adding things to the models' names, and she calls them in. And something about, Paige, where are you at, girl?
That's her asking, where are you at with that personality makeover?
Did you calm down?
And she tells the entire audience, thank you for being part of our first party for America's Next Top Model.
Ooh.
Threatening more parties. I thought it was a great touch to end with the new theme song and opening credits. What a good touch.
I loved them.
And the credits are so good. This feels like Drew Elliott also
art directed the credits.
This.
Yes.
It fits paper, it fits the new logo. You get to actually see a lot of photos of them.
Yeah, you get to see if they're good at modeling.
I also love including the panel, the judges in it.
Yeah, I like that their names are in two fonts.
Yep.
Rita in Rita.
Paige's is insane. Paige is dressed like Baby Spice.
Yeah.
The one I remember the most is actually Courtney, I think because of the 50s hair they gave her, which I found very striking.
Well, a lot of people have big bows.
Yes.
Yeah. I would love to go over some of the people that were
Yeah, if I may, I did stuff for Star, Ariane, and Quay, especially a really good Quay interview about Top Model.
Great. I found Amanda Lyons, and I'm showing JW and Hannah the wildest way to hold a lipstick I've ever seen.
The lid of the lipstick. Was she gonna pretend it was a cigarette?
Yeah, and also the hand holding the lipstick. Amanda may have been our only plus size adjacent contestant. There's Angel. Ariane. Danielle.
Stunning.
Gabriella, also stunning. Jayana. Julia Shiska. Let me show you.
I cannot believe that this is someone we didn't get to spend any time with.
I'm showing you Julia Shishka's model management comp card. It is not for me. Those nipples are very prominent.
Very prominent.
I'm happy we didn't have Julia.
This is a good photo.
That's not bad.
She has some good ones.
She has some. good ones, but
the vibe is a lot.
The vibe is a lot. And then, yeah, let's talk about really the standouts.
Yeah, I focused on Star, Ariane, and Quay especially, because the only one I wish was on the show was Quay.
Quay.
Yes.
Truly.
Yes.
Rachel K. Star, which I believe she puts in specifically because there's an adult film actor that is Rachel Star.
A world, like, famous.
Mm-hmm. She has an Instagram handle with over 170,000 followers, and for a while she seemed to be represented by Wilhelmina, but that is no longer specifically listed. Modeling's still the main focus, though, and she very, as of the time of this recording, recently got engaged. So if you travel and look, which the handle is Rachel K. Star with 2 R's, you can see photos of that, and she plans on getting married in this year, 2024.
She looks very different, I will say, now on her Instagram.
Yeah, some of that might have just been aging. She's definitely got much longer hair.
And a very tinier waist.
Pretty petite.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Ariane, and in quotation marks, Starm, Staurm.
Oh.
Ford
Okay.
is the last name, though. The IG is her name with an extra N on the end of it. And the bio reads Wonder Woman, Queen, CEO of Lock Things, and Air Hair Care. Air, H-E-I-R. And she's located in LA. Lock Things is a hair company, and the hair care is also that, but more products. Locks is doing locks for people, services mostly. She made a TikTok about her time on America's Next Top Model, and she said that when she got rejected, it felt like the whole world came crashing down, but she just thinks of it as funny now.
Nice.
So yeah, her thing now is being business owner, a boss, if you will, of multiple hair care things. And
did you find
she had great hair?
She did. She is kind of known on the internet for a runway show that she did, unfortunately. That I will share the page on GW. It was for a bathing suit / lingerie runway where it didn't seem like it fit very well, caused some displacement of anatomy.
Yeah, that's not her fault.
No, I'm not blaming her. I'm saying
I know you're not.
Yeah, unfortunately that kind of became what she became
a thing that people, when you search her name, comes up. Yeah, for sure. But this all leads up to the most glorious interview we've ever gotten about Top Model, and that is from Quay Tan, Tann. And we don't have to shed a single tear for Quay.
Nope.
Because Quay is a working actor who is working. She's been on How to Get Away with Murder, Dear White People, American Horror Story, the movie They / Them, the horror movie, and a voice actor in Young Justice. And when I say on, I don't mean an episode, 4 to 8 episodes, every single one of these people. And I'm going to read this in full. I edited out a sentence or here or two, but because nothing else matters but this interview from pride.com. I think this was in 2020. And the interviewer, after interviewing about her acting experience and things like that, said, "I'm dying to know about your America's Next Top Model experience. And listener, wherever you are, standing, seated, driving, working,
cleaning,
buckle up." Here's the thing. So when you do reality TV, I had no idea what I was getting into. The first thing they do is sequester you. They're quarantining you by yourself. They take away your phone, and they won't call you by your name. They'll only call you by your initials. I have the best initials ever because it's QT. But still, it's awful. You can't speak to anyone. If the camera's not rolling, you cannot speak at all. If you do speak, they'll say, "You're on thin ice. And if you keep speaking, we're going to throw you out of here." And it's extremely torturous. It was really bad. They do that because they want you to really pop and come to life when the cameras are on. But like, oh no, sweetie, this is what I do. I'm an entertainer. I pop naturally. I don't need you to do psychological warfare on me. Instead, they made me extremely stressed, extremely emotional, and it's just not a good fit. So I will be seeing Tyra Banks, Rita Ora, Ashley Graham. I'll be seeing them in court. I'll be suing for emotional distress. I will. She was joking for all this,
yeah.
but I will also be testifying for the criminal case. Quay Tan versus America's Next Top Model. Straight to jail, hanged for murder. All of them. It was horrific. The worst thing about it is they don't pay you. I was there for a week. If I got paid, it's a different thing. It's non-union, so there are no minimums. There's not anything like that. I was there for a week. It was $70 per diem, not per day. It was just $70 for that week. I'm not a slave. Let my people go.
That is against the letter of the law per diem.
$10 a day.
You had to get a blood test. You can't have any sort of underlying conditions. And if you do, you need to clear it with them. And then they have to do a drug test. They go through your suitcase. They check your luggage when you get there. They did another blood test when we were there, and then they did a urine test while we were there. They sit you down with 2 different psychologists.
Oh my God.
And you have to take an assessment test, which is like the freaking SATs. And they basically
I had to
have
take one of those to work at Applebee's, to be fair.
And they basically have this entire dossier on you, and they just start fucking with you. I mean, looking back on it, I can laugh. It was fun, but it was, I guess I'm happy I did it because I got a gift out of it. I have an experience. Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, she's great. She also...
she does a lot of comedy.
Yeah, I was going to play it, actually. I have a comedy clip that I want to take us out of the episode on. But Quay also benefited a lot from the LGBT Center in LA and has spoken on it. If you aren't aware of it, it's a great organization. It helps a lot of queer youth, especially queer homeless youth. It's a great organization. She was even paired up with, not my favorite person, but whatever, Karamo, who was just like, this person is a star. And I'm not talking about like necessarily like even Hollywood. I'm saying this person is a star. And I think that is really true about Quay.
Yes.
And she does do stand up. And I would like to share it with y'all because she's pretty funny, which obviously from that interview.
A lot of people are surprised to find out that I'm a top, but rest assured I only do it for political reasons. Penetrating white men is my favorite form of reparations. My pronouns are she, her, daddy. Which is ironic because I don't have a relationship with my father. My father hates 2 things. He hates women and homosexuals. I'm a petty bitch, so I became both. I was sitting in the car. I was 10 years old. I was sitting in the car with my father, and he looked over to me and he said, "One day you're going to be famous, and I'm going to kill you the same way Marvin Gaye's father killed him." Now, I'm a glass half full kind of girl. So my takeaway was, I'm going to be famous. Come on!
Check her out. She is a delight.
That was a really good set.
Right?
That was a strong
really
set.
funny.
I'm glad that life seems to have been kind from a career standpoint for Quay, because this is a rare time where the show completely wanted to villainize somebody, but it came across pretty inauthentic.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, I think she was who she was. She was like, I'm a bitch.
It was mostly fun.
I'm a boss. I'm a bitch. I'm a boss. Shine like a boss.
The interaction, it was mostly quite fun.
Yeah.
This episode, wow.
It
It
really
made me
prepped
look forward to watching more of the show.
I never thought I would. It didn't feel as much like work as it normally does.
Yeah, it was fun for sure.
And I'm also very grateful that I don't remember this much, because it does make it feel, like you said earlier, JW, new. Like I'm getting a new season of Top Model.
I remember the winner, end of Journey.
Yep, me too.
I don't know who's first out. I don't know who the runner-up is.
I got nothing.
And this is a gentle reminder to our listeners, like, everyone's generally very good with the spoilers.
Shout out to the Discord, who have really been keeping it to the spoiler tab.
Yeah, but occasionally, like in the past, people have DM'd us and been like, oh my god, I can't wait for you to get to the episode where Blank gets eliminated. So just make sure keep in mind, those are not welcome, especially with this particular cycle. But
preserve
anything
our
that's been
innocence.
discussed, yeah, anything that's been discussed. Feel free.
And if you want to have those takes, you can go to our Discord server, Hot Takes Iced Tea. That's all a great place to drop that. You can also reach out to us at podleadum.com or send us an email at podleadum@gmail.com. If you have praise to heap on us individually and you don't want to make the others jealous, you can find me anywhere at Yet Charming.
You can give me my petite heap on Instagram at Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
Petite heap.
Petite heap?
Yes, and I don't know, tag me in a story at JW_Crump on Instagram.
And be sure to use the hashtag PodLeadum, Rebirth, hashtag Phoenix, hashtag Rise from the Ashes, hashtag New Life.
Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail Off.
Trail off.
Trail off, perfect.
So for PodLeadum, I have been Lex Basile Price.
I will be Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm JW Crump.
And we'll see you on top.
PodLeadum is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.